Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nature Pulse. In today's episode, we're taking a deep dive into one of the strangest and most captivating groups of carnivorous plants on our planet, the genus Nepenthes, better known as the tropical pitcher plants. These plants don't just rely on sunlight and soil, they supplement their diet by catching insects, small animals, and sometimes things you would never expect a plant to digest. Their design is so unusual that early explorers believed they came from another world. So today we'll look at their taxonomy, their incredible evolutionary adaptations, the structure and function of their traps, and finally we'll explore 5 remarkable species that show just how diverse this plant family is. Let's begin. Taxonomy extended. Pitcher plants of the genus Nepenthes belong to Kingdom, Plantae, Phylum, Tracheophyta, Class, Magnoliopsida, Order, Caryophyllales, Family Nepenthaceae, Genus, Nepenthes. There are currently around 170 described species, but new ones are being discovered almost every year. Some are found on remote mountaintops, others in deep rainforests, where almost no sunlight reaches the ground. What makes Nepenthes fascinating is that many species are endemic, which means they exist in only one specific place on Earth. A single ridge, a single valley, or even one isolated peak shaped by millions of years of evolution. Because of this, many species are extremely vulnerable to climate change, deforestation, and illegal collecting. Some of the rarest pitcher plants have fewer than a few hundred individuals left in the wild description of the plant, extended. So what does a Nepenthes plant actually look like? The plant usually begins as a small rosette on the ground, but as it matures, it becomes a climbing vine that can grow several meters long. Each leaf is elongated and ends in a tendril, and at the tip of that tendril, a pitcher slowly forms, a swollen bud that eventually inflates into a fully functional trap. The shape, color, and size of these pitchers vary dramatically. Some species produce tiny, bright red traps the size of a thimble. Others create enormous vessels so big that small frogs, lizards, and even mammals can fall inside. The upper part of the plant often creates so-called upper pitchers, which are more elongated and designed to catch flying insects. Meanwhile, lower pitchers are usually larger and sturdier, resting on the forest floor where they catch ants, beetles, or ground-dwelling animals. But the real magic happens inside the pitcher itself. The pitcher and how it works. Extended. The pitcher is one of nature's most elegant hunting machines. Let's break it down. The lid, or operculum, sits above the opening. In most species, it prevents rainwater from diluting the digestive fluid. It also secretes sweet nectar that attracts curious insects. The peristome is the brightly colored rim. Under dry conditions, it might seem harmless, but when moisture is present, it becomes incredibly slippery. The microscopic ridges on the surface create a fluid layer that makes it nearly impossible for insects to hold on. One wrong step, and they slide into the trap. The inner walls of the pitcher are coated with waxy crystals that function like biological Teflon. Once inside, insects can't climb back up. They simply slip, lose energy, and eventually drown in the fluid below. The digestive fluid is a cocktail of enzymes and acids. Unlike regular water, it is sticky, heavy, and full of proteins that break down whatever falls inside. Some species even adjust their enzyme levels depending on the prey they catch. This entire system allows Nepenthes to thrive in soils that lack nitrogen, phosphorus, and other essential nutrients. Where most plants would starve, pitcher plants flourish thanks to their deadly strategy. 5 amazing species extended. Now let's take a closer look at 5 standout species. 1. Nepenthes attenboroughii. Named after Sir David Attenborough, this species is found only on Mount Victoria in the Philippines. Its pitchers can reach 30 centimeters in height and up to 20 centimeters in circumference. They sit close to the ground and are designed to trap large insects, frogs, and occasionally even small mammals. The environment where it grows is harsh. Cold nights, strong winds, and extremely nutrient-poor soil. Without its carnivorous trap, this plant couldn't survive at all. Its rarity and beauty make it one of the most iconic Nepenthes species. 2. Nepenthes rajah. Often considered the king of pitcher plants, Nepenthes rajah produces the largest pitchers in the world, capable of holding up to 3 liters of fluid. Native to Borneo, it grows in open, sunny habitats near mountain streams and ultramafic soils. Although it can trap small rodents and birds, its primary nutrient source comes from tree shrews. These animals regularly visit the plant to eat nectar from the lid, and while they do, they urinate into the pitcher. This provides the plant with a steady supply of nitrogen. A plant with a built-in toilet system, nature really is creative. 3. Nepenthes hemsleyana. This species has a unique partnership with bats. Its upper pitchers are tall, narrow, and perfectly shaped for small bats to roost inside. The plant reflects the bat's echolocation in a way that helps them easily find the pitcher in the dark. The bats rest inside during the day, completely safe, and their droppings fall into the digestive fluid below. The plant absorbs the nutrients, and the bats get a quiet, sheltered sleeping place. It's a brilliant example of mutualism. 4. Nepenthes ampullaria. Unlike most species, Nepenthes ampullaria rarely eats animals. Its pitchers sit on the forest floor and are specially adapted to collect fallen leaves. These leaves decompose in the pitcher, providing the plant with nutrients from rotting plant matter. Some populations even form carpets of hundreds of pitchers, creating a surreal-looking forest floor covered with green and red cup-shaped traps. 5. Nepenthes edwardsiana. One of the rarest species in existence, it is famous for its dramatic, tooth-like peristome that looks almost unreal. Growing only on high mountain ridges of Borneo, it endures intense sunlight during the day and freezing temperatures at night. Collectors consider it a holy grail, and conservationists are fighting hard to protect it from habitat loss and illegal harvesting outrow extended. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Nepenthes, a genus filled with extraordinary adaptations and evolutionary surprises. From bat hotels to giant traps that can hold liters of digestive fluid, each species tells a story of survival in some of the harshest environments on Earth. If you enjoyed this journey, please consider liking the video, subscribing, and turning on notifications so you never miss the next episode of Nature Pulse. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.